Hello everyone and welcome to Not Our Podcast, where my chaotic friends and I share our thoughts and experiences about uni life, interesting situations we faced, and more. I'm your host Arika, and today we are going to talk about our past and us now. Many of us have grown quite a lot. Some of us were really naughty back then, but we've matured significantly. And here, we look back and compare our old self and us now. Let's get started.
Yay, delay.
Hi everyone.
Yay, finally
Hello.
start.
Yay,
Yes.
we had severe delay because we all kept lollygagging around.
Yeah, and we end up playing Among Us with hide and seek.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fun.
Also, just a small announcement. Jerry has left the building, and I am now new Jerry, replacing Jerry, if that makes sense.
Yes, this is related to our topic today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and while Natasha was out, we kind of found out Jerry is a time traveler, or was, or will be,
Was just saying was.
Oh, cool. So it's like I'm not the only immortal here. Nice. Well,
He's
technically,
mortal. He's just,
he's mortal. He's just time traveling,
I'm
right?
mortal.
But
I just have time traveling abilities. That's
okay,
it.
I guess I'll see you in 1,000 years, Jer.
Perhaps. I don't know if I might end up in the same world, but hey, that's how time travel works. So,
Yeah, let's hope.
well, okay then.
anyways, anyway,
All of us has grown significantly, I guess, from when we were kids. Our dreams might have changed, all that. Funny thing is, I'm in film major right now, but back then I thought I didn't know much about directors. The director, like when you say director, the one I imagine is from Opera Fan Java, that really old TV show, I guess.
yeah.
And the first thought to me was like, I don't want to be a director because it looks like it just. I didn't know the pay was much, and if you see the condition of the studio, it looked really uncomfortable, crowded, and yeah, funny how things turn out. Because right now, I'm a
You
film
are learning
graduate.
to be a director.
Yeah. Besides changing dreams, my personality, I don't know. I'm still a kid at heart. I mean, I can just randomly scream at the house if no one's here.
I mean, aren't we all?
Or walk like a penguin or anything. I don't know if kid me would be disappointed, really. But one thing I really remember that kid me said, I remember I said this to Glenn. I said,
Hi.
yeah, hello. I very clearly said, like, I think people who use like dating apps are desperate.
Says the guy who
And then I
uses
use
dating apps.
Ironic.
That's okay.
Oh, the
Yeah,
disappointment.
I think you're the only one who used the dating app since then. You're the only one between us who have
Use the
ever
dating
used like a
app,
dating
yeah.
app.
Rafi,
I used it.
And
That's
Rafi.
For Rafi ever.
And
But
it
we
worked
can't.
out
but-
much better
yeah.
for Rafi, that's for sure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Oh
but now we can.
really?
Yeah, and at least now we can excuse Rafi because he has a girlfriend now. So there's that.
Yeah.
yes.
And so is JS, but then JS doesn't use a dating app, so kudos to you, JS.
Well, for Jazz, he has
to me.
one for like years, right?
Yeah, good job, JS.
And he confessed in front of the class, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
no, it's
No,
a different
not that one, but yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
that's a different one. That was a failed
Oh,
attempt.
that's a different one.
It's a very different.
That was a
one.
failed attempt, but it's fine.
It was cute though.
Yep,
Oh, now I remember.
indeed, indeed, Ben, indeed.
Stop!
We can revisit this on
Okay.
Valentine's.
Oh yeah, he did this on Valentine's.
Did he?
No, I did
No,
not.
wait. Oh no,
It's
he
the
didn't.
last
He didn't.
Oh,
day
you
of
remember
the
JS?
semester.
Okay.
We will never leave. We will never let you live down that day. Never.
we'll bully you about this again later next year. Anyways, yeah, there's that from Kid Me, and I used to be a very naughty kid, even though in class I was quiet.
Wait, are you joking?
Are you
A
joking?
naughty kid? Then what am I?
Okay, so apparently I talked this over with other Jerry. He said like he did some shenanigans back then with Dika. So yeah, I don't know the full details. He just told me that. So yeah.
I
think,
remember
like-
one thing with Jerry, but that's something I know Jerry doesn't want to revisit. What I remember about I never actually felt bullied as a kid.
We don't. Jerry specifically told me not to bring anything about that. So
Don't worry,
yeah.
this is not Jerry. This is not Jerry
yeah.
I'm talking about.
This is Leo.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
as close as to bullying that I've ever gotten. Like, I know this situation counts as bullying, but I didn't feel bullied. Funnily enough, I still felt like I was playing with a friend, even though I was cornered by someone, and then I got kicked right in the vital part. And
Oh shit.
I don't remember that.
yeah, I was
Big oof
brought
there,
to the
Press F to pay respects.
Big oof there, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
I was brought to the teacher's room,
Clinic?
I guess, or the clinic, the clinic. And but really, that me, I didn't feel any dislike or fear or hatred towards the person who kicked me. I was like, that's it.
So is your
Wow.
little brother okay?
So far, it's still working. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, yeah. All right.
All right. We just did an episode with balls, and now we're talking about that. Sure, let's go. Let's go.
Look,
All
Jay
right.
has asked,
All right.
and yeah, I guess even right now, I've never been kicked there again. But I mean, if someone were to treat me badly,
You kick them back.
You kick them back.
no, I'm sure I would
Kick
just
their
complain
little
and then
brother back.
just move on. It's this
You're too
carefree
nice.
mind.
Weak.
It's more
No,
like
you're
carefree
You're
mind.
not naughty. You're never naughty.
Oh, so the future Jerry thinks walking away from a fight is weak.
Yes.
But I was naughty like before that. This time at school, I remember. I think it was kindergarten or early primary. I forget. Like it was the end of the class, and then we had to pray. So the teacher was like, "Everyone sit down." The thing is, everyone was walking around, and when the teacher said, "Everyone sit down," everyone else went to their seats, and I just sat down on spot. So no seats. I just sat right on the floor when she said like sit down. So yeah, that was naughty me. Sitting
How is
down on the
that
floor
naughty?
for me.
Yeah, how is that?
That was
naughty?
clever.
You're naughty,
It was
what
trolling
am
the
I?
teacher.
Yeah, it's freaking
Oh my
clever.
good lord.
I got back to my seat when like after everyone left and the teacher didn't find it funny.
Wait, what grade was that? What grade?
Oh my good lord.
I forget. It's either like between kindergarten or primary,
Okay.
first grade or
It's
K2.
fine. As children, I think we all can. Agree that we were at one point in our life stupid. So yeah.
I'm so stupid, so.
I think it's not at one point in my life.
Hey, don't say that, man. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Definitely on multiple.
Other Rafi would be disappointed in you. Just saying.
I've evolved from naughty and stupid to clumsy. So back then, injuries, it would be my own fault. Like shaking a glass bottle full of cola. Yeah, that was stupid. And slipping my hand under a working running treadmill. to be flat like Tom and Jerry so I could fly.
Oh God. Okay.
Why would you do that?
Don't do that. Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
I learned that the hard way. Thank you, Jerry.
Yikes. Did you actually try to crush
Yes, I actually
yourself?
tried that. I tried to
Oh
crush
my
myself as a
good
kid.
lord, why? Why would you do that?
I wanted to fly like Tom and Jerry when they flat.
No,
when they were
that's-
flat, they
that's-
got carried by the wind, you know?
I guess. I mean, that's how child's imagination works, but. Yeah, okay. Alright.
And another
Alright.
stupid thing was that if it were, let's say, in some magical place it were to work, I actually did it indoors, so there were no wind. There was no wind.
Then. Okay. Alright. Alright.
And
Apparently, younger Dika wasn't very bright.
comparing to now, it's so like that stupid kid me is still inside, but like there's this mature Dika that tries to restrain the stupid kid Dika. Like some other day, I was helping my mom cook some puddings, and I turned on the stove. The pot was getting hot, and I was like, wonder how hot the pot is. And I really almost touched the pot with my bare hands.
Oh no.
I had to pull
Oh
myself
my.
back for that. So
You know, other Dika would just laugh really hard at this. So, thanks for the story.
well, I mean, it's to make my whole life as a joke, so I can laugh at it as well.
Yikes, dude. Just big yikes there.
Look, see, this way I have materials for the podcast.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
And so yeah, stupid kid me, stupid adult me right now. There really isn't much difference, but there's also that carefree thing in me from when I was a kid. Like whether I was getting bullied, even though I didn't know I was bullied. I just not really that I don't really care about things. It's just I accept things as they are pretty quickly.
Yeah, I guess it also comes from the fact that I think as children most of us are just like we didn't know any better, so yeah.
Yeah, we were still not
Very
that
young.
open to the world, and we were naive.
Very extremely
Plus, our schools were pretty,
strict, very
conservative. Yeah,
conservative. Yes, I don't know. That's Jerry's school, not mine. But yeah, sure.
and yeah, I mean, if I meet a kid me, and kid me sees me now, I don't think there would be much comment really. It's just, I have faced the real world more, so I know what kid me will face in the future. But I guess I'm happy with where I am now.
If you can tell your past self one thing or ask a question, what would you do? Like, what would you say to your past self right now?
Nothing, actually. I mean,
Nothing.
if there's anything that I could say to him that would change my future, I wouldn't say anything because, yeah,
Yeah, true. Yeah,
there's
you
a
might change
chance
the future,
things would
that's true.
get worse. And things as it is now, the good and the bad, I've learned to just be happy with where I am. Okay, that's deep. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
And that's the thing I grew to learn. So, yeah, I guess past me and me now, we would just accept each other as it is. And how about Jerry though? Because I believe your character arc has grown.
I mean,
Quite significantly.
You're talking to future Jerry. Are you like trying to talk to old Jerry or
Whichever
future
Jerry has the knowledge.
I am not allowed to disclose any information because all the information that I contain might blow your mind. So let's just skip to another one.
Wait.
What?
Seriously?
Yes, I can't tell you anything that I have on paper right now because there's a lot of stuff that is confidential. Just saying.
I mean, you don't have to disclose your past. You can just.
No, I can't even disclose like the events so far. So, yeah.
How much have your dream changed?
Quite a bit. I didn't expect to be in this job, but hey, it's pretty good.
Because I think your interest. It's not that your interest changed significantly,
Yeah.
but it developed significantly.
Yeah, it didn't change. Like, I mean, the goal itself didn't change, but like the way how I get there changed drastically, and well, it's getting there. I guess.
Did your
It's getting
past
there.
self, like really past self, know D&D?
No, actually no. In fun fact, I guess I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to reveal much about my past as well. No, I don't think I was introduced to D&D in high school. But then, like, I feel like maybe if I did, I might have had more friends. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Because the thing is, I think for kids, us, like us back then, like when we were in middle school, high school, or yeah, less than high school, I don't think we were really that open to D&D. Like I had no idea this board game exists, and
Yeah.
let alone the job. So
Actually, I think during 8th grade, one of our teachers introduced me and Glenn to D&D. If you remember Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we never actually played it.
And then we never actually played it though. But then like it was just lingering in our mind. It was like it just became an afterthought. And then like we never really got into it seriously until just recently. So yeah. Although yeah, my goal of trying to be a game developer is still up there, although it just deviated from design school to language school basically because I found out that as much as I can make great I wouldn't say great as well. As much as I can like create these crazy worlds in D&D, I don't think I can draw them out in a way that captures my vision of it. So I was like, why not just become a voice actor or so? Like I can just be the characters in that world, and like I think that kind of just stuck with me until now. So yeah, kind of just want to be a voice actor for, I don't know, like cartoons, anime, or movie, or games, or whatever really, whatever I guess.
You think like your current path now still leads to that, or?
I feel like it does. It does. Like, I mean, I'm trying to learn a lot of languages as well. Like, I'm learning Japanese, trying to get back in touch with my Mandarin, and one day maybe I'm also trying. One day maybe I'll pursue, I don't know, Korean or something. So there's that.
Ooh.
So yeah,
you have grown.
I guess. But honestly, if I do end up being in a different job, I think it's fine. Like, I don't mind being a teacher, or I also don't mind being maybe a translator or something else. Although the dream job is still somehow like getting my feet into maybe like the voice acting industry or something. I know it's hard because like voice actors like is mostly freelancing. Like yeah, it's mostly freelance. So like you have to find tons of jobs or like get in auditions a lot. It's not easy, but like I think it's something that I can see myself doing for a good amount of my life. So yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah. And this topic, it's really like if you're in the beginning, the first page of a novel even, and then you just jump right to the last page. So if you meet your past self, there's gonna be a huge gap in
There is-
development. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't give everyone the context of what my life has been because it's a lot of crazy stuff and
You're
bad
still
stuff.
working to face it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I just don't wanna let it out to the public.
Yeah, it's alright.
But yeah, I guess I would say I've come a long way, and first of all, if I meet my past self, I would just pat him in the back and then proceed to slap him. Just slap him once. That's it. Just once.
Do you think your
Just
past
once.
self really needs a
He
slap?
probably needs a slap. Yes, not gonna lie.
Well,
he
you know
just-
you best.
Yeah.
Alright then. So next, this person really stands out because he stood out at school to the teachers, to the friends. JS.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
let's
We
welcome
we
JS.
can we can tell how many shenanigans you've been in. You were so famous throughout the whole school. Like I think pretty sure nearly everyone knew who you were.
It's actually a huge surprise seeing JS
Yeah.
now and Kid him. It's a huge difference.
Yeah, I think I can say that my past self will be proud of the me now. But yeah, I've been like actually not really, like, cause like being mature is like it's a definite thing that can happen to you like some point, some year. But like doing the things like you hope to do, like for example, like in our high school or middle school, we were asked to do like when New Year's, you were asked to do like some kind of a, how to say it, like what do you want to do for this year? What do you want to accomplish? Like I think for the
New
last
Year's
10
resolution.
years,
Oh, is it like
Yeah.
a New Year's resolution?
yeah, for the last 10 years, I've never done like any of it.
I mean, same.
It's like
I don't even
At
make
least you
them
still
anymore.
have New Year's resolutions, though.
Yeah.
I've never had one.
Never had one. Realized how futile they were.
But the thing is, I've thought and written like a lot of things, like 10 or 20 lists, and then like I have to do this. I have like 365 days to do this, and then like none of them happens. It's like, what have I accomplished this year? Oh, yeah, playing some games. All right, let's go.
Give us an example of one of your New Year's resolution.
I think the hardest one I've tried to do is like to study at least 2 hours a day.
For a whole year straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
To do
impossible.
like
Unrealistic. Unrealistic.
no, it was like not study like school studies, but just anything that is possible.
Learn
Like,
anything.
Yeah.
Even
learn
the-
anything,
still.
like
Just watching YouTube, Con?
Like watching
but
educational YouTube channels, guys?
Yeah, but the educational one. But instead, I started watching the Sideman, the FIFA channels, and then the.
Well, you learn strategy in playing games.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, but it doesn't count as learning something
'Cause it's
in real
unproductive.
life. It's like imagine playing Civilization and then like, oh, I'm gonna make a house in
Like
real
Doctor
life. Like,
Stone.
yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? But as a kid, yeah, I've had a lot of horrendous memories.
Yeah, that's the thing, because Kid he was very immature, I guess, and
But I can kind of say that I don't regret it. Like I imagine if I don't do that, then I wouldn't like realize like what's been happening in my life.
back then, do you remember if you have ever thought that adults or being mature is boring?
Oh, you know what? Let me tell you a story. I think it's in second grade or third grade when we have what class is that? I think, but the class has a question like, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? And then the day before that question, I was watching a video, not a video, I think I was watching TV with my parents, and the news, there's like some kind of terrorist attack where I forgot. And I was like, man, working like a adult is so boring. I just want to be like free, like this terrorist.
Okay.
And then that question came, right? And then like everyone like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an astronaut. Then came my turn. What do you want to be? A terrorist. Then everyone, was like,
everyone just
everyone was like,
okay.
huh? And then I remember the teacher telling me like, stand up, go to that wall over there, reprimand your
Get
action.
punished again.
He got punished just because he didn't even
I think one
he
of
didn't
you
even
guys
know.
were in the same class as me, if I'm not
Did you
mistaken, but
actually
I forgot who.
understand what you just said, or like did you actually
And then,
understand what you said?
But
But
the
like
thing
this
is,
time
I
it
don't
wasn't
realize.
actually a joke.
Yeah, this wasn't actually a joke. Cause that day I legit didn't know like what the fuck did I did wrong? Like did I say something wrong?
Yeah. Like our minds were still processing English,
Yeah, and
so
then
like
the
we were
whole
like,
day I was like depressed. Like why am I even punished? I did nothing wrong. And then when I went back home,
yeah.
I told my mom everything, and she was like, "Are you dumb? Huh?" I was like, if my parents said that, I'm definitely doing something wrong. Definitely,
Big oof.
like for
Big
sure.
oof.
Big oof.
How long did it take you to realize that?
A full day. From
full day.
school
Full
until
day,
I went
okay.
back from school, and then I tried searching for a time to talk to my parents, and then like, did I do something wrong? Because today I get punished. Like, do you get punished again? Yeah, as usual, right? What's the reason now? Because I think I want to be a terrorist.
Wow.
Yes, the usual.
And then one more thing, I think it's because I played too much Counter Strike.
Ah.
I see.
And then it's like in Counter Strike, the characters
That makes
playing
sense.
like being a terrorist is like so cool, and you have AK-47s and all, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the better side. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Imagine playing counter terrorist in Counter Strike. How sad are you?
It's pretty sad, dude. It's pretty sad. Not good.
CT has
yeah.
the best guns. What do you mean? M4's
No, but I mean.
Okay,
I
let's move on.
guess.
Let's move
But
on.
yeah, that's
Let's move on. Let's move on.
That's
We're
one-
going
that's
on a
one
tangent.
of-
Let's move on. Let's
that's
move on.
one of my worst memories I've ever had. Then the other one
Yeah, the thing is,
is continue, go on.
no, I was just going to comment. Like the thing is, Jazz back then was seen as a very naughty kid. That like when he said that, everyone would think he was joking. So no one would teach him that was wrong, or or what was wrong with what he said.
Oh, and one more thing I remembered. I think it's also in third grade or second grade. Yeah, that's my most the year that I was so fucking stupid. It's like I think we had Bibles during our grade school, right? We had our
Yeah,
own
yeah.
Oh,
Bibles
devotion
and
time, is
everything.
it?
Yeah, and then we had the cases for the Bibles.
Yeah.
And then that day, when we after all the classes, I think the teacher like gave us bookmarks,
Oh, yes, I
and
remember.
that bookmark has like a picture of a grandfather, a granddad, and a grandma, like just like smiling. And I was like, why are they smiling? So dumb. But I said that out loud in front of the teacher. Like, God damn, these old dudes are so dumb. And then the teacher was like, what did you say? Stand up, go to the back of the class. You're not going home after this. I'm calling your parents. Then my mom came to school. I was like, did I do something wrong? Oh yeah, I did something wrong.
Our school is probably best known for its authoritarian rules.
Man, I thought I was in trouble a lot. Fuck's sake. You. Hats off. Fucking hats off.
I think
No,
JS
JS
here
is
is
the
like
king
the
of
top of
trouble.
the food
So
chain.
if you once you know JS, like everything you do is just like outplayed by him.
I know, right?
But the thing is, there's something I actually miss being like a grade schooler or like at least a middle school. Like how you're really brave to do everything that you haven't tried yet. Like
I think that's just you,
yeah.
JS.
Yeah, I
like
think
yeah, that
There's an
horrendous memory of
excitement
doing something in front of the whole 2 classes during class. Yeah, that was stupid. Like
mean-
like people keep forcing everything on you, and you're like, oh yeah, you're challenging me. I'm gonna do this.
Whoa, Kateguru.
But now it's like, oh, will you do this? Nah, man, no way. There's a good side and a bad side to that. Don't get me wrong.
Would you change anything or like tell your past self anything?
I guess I should. I just want to tell my past self to do more sports earlier. I know. I was kind of a hyperactive kid during.
Kinda.
kinda more like
Kinda.
very.
But then I think like, why didn't I channel it to do sports or something useful rather than just running around the class?
Yeah, the teachers thought you
You
have
get what I mean, right?
ADHD, so.
No.
Are you sure? Are you
that's
sure your
rude.
symptoms do not? Are you sure your symptoms do not include distracted thoughts? Because of the distracted thoughts, you become frustrated, and then you also, once you become frustrated, you just
No,
think that you're
actually, the main
disappointed.
reason I try to do that is just like because I feel like the classroom is always so tense, and as a kid, I don't like places where it's too tense. Like that's why I kind of don't like, how do you say it, like, I'm not talking bad about anything but Catholic churches when I was a kid, because it was like so tense and so boring, and I kind of enjoy our chapel time because there's a lot of singing and dancing and blah blah blah. But growing up, being tense is better. Always will be.
Oh wow, there's more to Kid JS than I
I
thought.
know.
Kid JS wasn't actually ADHD. He was just trying to make everything more fun.
Yeah, but the way I do it, I think it's just fucking me up more.
It's fine. It's fine. Kids, we can all agree kids are stupid. And that includes us.
And then and then grade school, like bullying people, getting bullied, then back to bullying people and getting bullied. Just a front and back. And I think some of you guys did that with me. Not gonna lie.
I remember
I do not want to be reminded of those days.
like me and JS, I remember there was this time in grade school I went to my locker to get something and then I met JS and then I think for some reason he just started pulling on my stuffs or something, like tried to annoy me. And then I just pinned him down to the floor.
Oh my god.
And then the teacher came.
I think I vaguely remember that, and not gonna lie,
I don't remember it at all. Like, I'm sorry,
I
but
vaguely
I don't-
yeah. I vaguely remember that, and I just remember that me like being like, "Oh my god, there's another fight in school! Holy shit!"
there's a lot of fight in our grade school. Just to be
Yeah,
honest.
there's
Like the
a lot
thing-
of fighting.
The thing is, like, I pinned JS down and, like, a teacher came and for some reason, the teacher just called out JS and not me. Like, the one in trouble was JS.
I
just walked away.
think, yeah.
I think we all know what the reason is.
Yeah. I was the quiet kid at school versus, JS.
Yeah. So I think the teachers were like, god damn it, it's probably Jazz.
In second grade, I had a really, really, really close friend who is like super mega naughty. He's small. I think you guys remember who it is.
I think I know.
No.
Yes.
small and both of us like to
Wilson?
slide down the. No.
It's Dennis.
Is it with P?
It starts with
The initial?
P.
Yeah.
It starts with P.
Oh, T.
P?
Penis.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait,
remember.
my bad. Yeah, you
Who the
remember
hell
him,
is
right?
P?
Paul?
P.
Hanson?
No. He moved school.
It's
Benson?
part. Let me tell you something. The name is a singer, a really popular singer back in 90s or 70s, I think, around that time.
Who the fuck?
Presley?
Yeah,
Presley?
that's
Oh
him.
my good lord. That daredevil.
little shit.
He was actually my
That fucking
he's
little
like
shit.
actually a really good friend of mine. Like
He was my best
we
friend
went
as well.
everywhere together, and yeah, we I got caught going to the principal's office 3 times because of doing one thing. Guess what it is?
Sliding down the stairway.
Yes. Yes. It's like lunchtime. Okay, time to slide down the stairs.
Sadly, that was like the most fun way to go down the stairs.
And I still couldn't do it now.
Yes. But yeah, the teachers don't like it, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing? You bad kid." And then falling down the stairs and injuring my head. Yeah, that's also part of it.
Okay, yeah, that was actually dangerous. Not gonna lie.
It's kind of stupid how we had a competition who reached the who went down the stairs fastest, and yeah. I'm going faster, and then I just rolled down the stairs.
And with Presley, I remember there was this time I was really sick and I went to the toilet. I threw up, and Presley was accompanying me. He was like, push your chest up, like with your hand, push your chest up so you can throw up better. And then not long after that, a few days after that, I was in science class and the teacher said, "Do not push your chest up when you throw up."
My God.
It was like, okay, not doing that again.
Why do you even believe him at that time? Oh,
I was a kid.
We were a kid.
We were
We're
kids.
kids.
He was a friend.
We were
accompanying
young. We
me.
were young and naive.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I just
why?
realized
Why
that-
though? I don't get it.
Because you can't puke out. You can't puke out. So where does the puke go?
The
It goes
puke
to your
goes
lungs.
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Goes up, right?
Oh,
so
yeah, I
you push
get
it
it.
up.
You push it to your lungs.
So kidney was like, 900 IQ right here.
I think like that guy figured it out on his own, like with his own brain,
Yeah, I believe that.
on the spot.
But yeah, I don't kind of regret my childhood because it made me who I am today. Oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wholesome. Okay.
that's how it goes, I guess. But actually, the way I think that I don't regret my life is like, because all my life I've been doing I'll go where the wind goes. So my life is just like
Go with the flow.
flowing and flowing. Like I sometimes like regret decisions, but then good things come because of that decision itself.
I know this, like regretting going to civil engineer and then snow comes and then not regretting.
You took the
Yes,
word out of my
yes,
mouth,
yes.
but okay.
Yes. It all comes back to this.
Yeah,
Snow.
All comes to
but that decision led me to some good things too, like meeting new friends, like experiencing how the outside world, outside of like my hometown, and also like in high school, there's some decisions that I regret, like joining this, like neglecting my studies for some stupid shit. But yeah, you can't change time, so I guess I'll just accept what happened.
Right then. Next, we have Natasha. You seem quite excited.
Yeah.
About this topic.
What?
Vampire, let's go.
What?
You can just not talk about it.
Talk about what?
Your past.
How many
so,
times
yeah.
have you gone through high school, you vampire?
No,
I'm not telling
it's
that. That's
primary for
confidential.
her.
Fuck you, man.
Are you like
How many times have you gone to primary school?
And yeah, inspiration for Twilight.
Oh my god, no way. Fuck Twilight, man.
I only remembered that she was the only girl that people would avoid because she was basically being all cutie girly amongst the boys.
I remember that in kindergarten.
And then like all the boys were like, ew, cuties, ew.
That was.
Oh,
I
by
don't
the
think the
way,
boys were.
do you remember there's the one time I remember my cousin, I was watching Powerpuff Girls with my cousin in my grandma's house.
Was it the
And
kiss
then
one?
there's
With
this
the kiss?
the what? Yes, the kids one. It's like they end up defeating the bad guys by like kissing it like for whatever reason. So I was like, huh. Maybe if I do that, you guys will stay away. And actually that worked. So I was like,
You do know I was your
that's
victim,
good.
right?
I'm just
Like,
gonna keep doing that.
I was one of your victims.
I don't remember. So I was thinking, oh, maybe if I do that, people are gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Oh my god, she was born that
She
way.
kissed me like.
Wait, I think I was.
Wait, Natasha being a man killer when
mistaken.
she was 3.
I remember you did that to me during Miss Agnes' class.
I forgot everything.
I remember
Like,
that.
Right,
I
there were so
forgot
many
who I
boys you
did it
forgot.
She kissed me
to.
during break. I
I don't
remember
know.
that so clearly.
I just kind of screw
Wow,
it.
Rafi.
Just how do I make people stay away?
Rafi, we're victims.
I just remembered like some boy telling me like you should avoid like Natasha because like she will kiss you and then she'll spread cooties or something, and I was like okay. Okay.
But hey, that made guys stay away like at that time. So like I was not bullied by guys. I was safe.
Oh, there's one thing that I don't regret during my childhood. Playing Crush Gears.
Oh my god.
Now my
Everyone plays that. Oh my god.
skill is very nice.
That brings
That
me
just
back.
became. It's so bad. It's so bad that the teachers thought that we were having like this underground arena something.
They start snatching up all the Crush Gears.
Yeah, the teachers start ripping up the Crush Gear. They start confiscating Crush Gear, and we're like, we can just make more.
No, but you know, because of that, right now, like when I see my friends like struggling with paper, and then I was like, huh, this is easy.
I remember I couldn't even make a Crush Gear, and I really wanted to play, and then I forgot who taught me how to fold it. I don't think I remember how
I think
to
I
fold
made
it.
some for you that time.
Yeah, I think you did, but then I think I still lost because I had no power. Like I was a boy, but I was very weak. I had the power of a starving lion.
But you were huge. What do you mean?
I was huge, but I had the power of a starving lion.
Wait, you was a boy? You were a boy?
I am.
Were? Past tense?
Well, technically, boy, now man, but yeah.
Yeah, well, makes sense.
Anyways, moving
I
on.
was a
Natasha.
little
move
boy
on, let's
there.
move on.
Clarification.
No, you were huge.
Natasha?
Okay,
Where
I was
was
a
I?
puff.
No,
okay,
you're
I was
just
a
short.
puff.
Where was
You're
I?
just short.
Powerpuff
You're
Girls,
just short.
kissing boys,
Powerpuff Girls, kissing boys. Everyone went away.
kill people.
Yeah, but like I was pretty happy back then because like people stay away, especially the guys who were like super rowdy and would like kind of pick on the girls. So it's like, oh, nice, no one picks on me, peace. And then I just kind of went around doing my business. The other memory I have is I think it's third grade when I found that I have talent with art, I guess. And I think it's in independent studies class with Miss Anga, if I'm not mistaken. I think she's the first person who told me that, I think you'll grow up to be an amazing artist, and yeah, that sticks with me until
sweet.
now.
Oh, that's
What
actually
she said
wholesome.
just sticks with me. Yeah. Actually, her name is Anga A. That
Yeah.
A is the A in my username
Oh damn.
because she's the first person who told me that, and that really stuck with me. And I thought I thought of that when I was considering my university major.
Damn. Real nice. That's wholesome.
Shout out to her if she's somehow listening.
Actually, I want to contact her again. I haven't been in contact.
Also, not gonna lie, she was also the one that made me very interested in space. So, because I think I remember that one time we had to create this
Oh, I remember
paper
that.
mache
Yeah.
models of the solar system. That really got me into space. Like, I really like space after
I
that
hated
day.
that
Like,
project.
That's how you
'cause
know a good teacher.
I hated it so. Yeah, continue. Let's go.
I kind of liked it. I liked it because just for the fact, like, oh my god, there's something out there. Oh my god, it's just mind blowing for little me, because like just knowing like, oh my god, I'm just a speck of dust compared to this huge ass place. And I thought the solar system was a whole universe back then until like the more I found out, it's like, oh my god, this solar system is just a speck of dust compared to the entire universe. So yeah.
I loved her.
We're
I
just
loved
tiny
her
dust.
teaching as well.
Yeah, I should get in touch with her someday.
Yes.
Yeah, wonder what
Moving
she will
on.
say.
Moving on, your username, your username A has the A in it, and it's her name, and
Yeah, that
it
A is her
inspired you.
name. Yeah, she's like the first person that got me started with this whole arts and shenanigan.
This is really wholesome, and then like I can just say everything else that is just going to spout. That is just, I honestly, yeah, I know what, I don't want to say it. Yeah, just continue first, because what I will say maybe can literally might change your view of a certain teacher. So yeah. So yeah.
Well, people change, I guess.
Go ahead, say it,
No.
Go ahead.
please.
Yeah, go ahead, say it. Give us
No.
the tea.
No, because it delves too deep into my past. So
Give us
yeah.
the thing.
No.
We'll uncover Jerry's past as this podcast goes, so maybe I can divide the seasons based on his character
Yes.
arc.
Hey.
Next summer. This summer.
One man.
Anyways, Natasha,
Just
yeah.
gonna yep. Continue.
Your past self and you now.
Right. Continuing. After third grade, still third grade. I still remember people coming to me asking me to help them draw this and that. Like, hey, can you help me draw this? Can you help me draw that? And then, like, I was so happy to help. Like, oh, cool. I'll help you draw this for free. Yeah, right now I don't take free drawings anyway. But like,
Free is
Yeah.
only an early concept.
early, definitely early. But like, yeah, I guess that's when it all started, my art career and all that. After that, well, as I grow up, I get more and more insecure, I suppose. Like, I have like bad teeth, right? I'm supposed to wear braces, but I have this stupid trauma of dentists, so I don't. Well, the thing is, families are supposed to be the people that supports you and like accepts you like however you are, right? I know this is what they did. They did this for the best, but like it's not how you're supposed to do it. It's like they're basically just insulting me every time we meet. So like as in like trying to pressure me into wearing braces, but I still refuse to wear braces because come on, it's trauma. I just can't. So like year after year, every time we meet, like me and my family, they would keep calling me ugly or like you're ugly and no one's ever going to like you. You're not gonna get a boyfriend, like yeah, stuff like that. But like I don't know, I guess I got used to it and I kind of started believing it for some time. So like there's some years where there are like absolutely no pictures of me because I thought like I'm ugly. I'm not gonna want to be. I don't want to have my picture taken, so I was like, no. Every time someone wants to take a picture, I just kind of avoid the camera and all that. Yeah, but yes, basically I'm just so insecure. I heard all sorts of insults that, yeah, if anyone wants to insult me, like they need to be very creative in order to hurt me. I got used to it basically, but I guess that's on the surface because deep down it still gets to me at some point and. Well, yeah, that's why I got very insecure and not confident. But like when I keep growing up, I meet wonderful people, wonderful friends who helped me and like built my confidence and all that. Well, you guys are one of those groups of people. Yeah. Yeah, I was just yeah, but right now I'm starting to be more confident, I guess. So
Starting,
yeah,
it's fine. It's a step forward.
It's good.
yeah, it's a small step, but it's definitely an improvement. What else? Right, high school. High school. Like what my family said, I proved them wrong. I got a boyfriend. And another one. I dated twice. And I broke up with them twice too because I just kind of okay. That's another story for another time. But basically in high school, my dreams keeps changing. Okay, about dreams, I think I should start from the beginning. At first, when the teacher asked, "What do you want to be?" It was in kindergarten. I said, "I want to be Powerpuff Girls," because like back then I love Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, and the teacher was like, "No, you can't be Powerpuff Girls. That's impossible." I was like, "Okay, then I want to be an angel, so I can fight all the bad guys." Like, I just cringed. And then when the teacher say you cannot be an angel, I just kind of asked the person next to me like, "Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?" She said, "Businesswoman." So I say, "Businesswoman." I was dumb.
She was
That's
clever,
an
actually.
Although that's an effective way to shut someone up, so yeah.
Yes. So after that, I kind of talked about it with my parents, and they were like, you can just be a scientist. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be a scientist. But then high school came. Middle school came. Science is hard as fuck. And I just, not gonna be a scientist. I want to be a writer. So middle school, I write a lot. I study creative writing and all that. And by high school, I'm still writing when I found a new dream that I want to pursue computer science. Now, but that dream was fueled by, I don't know, my weep side, I guess, because I saw hackers in animes very cool with artificial intelligence and all that. So I thought, hey, I want to be a hacker. But yeah, high school keeps going and math is hard. Math is hard. So again, change dreams. What course does not have math, does not have too much reading? Art it is. But like, I'm so out of practice. I haven't drawn in years. So yeah, that's when I remembered Miss Anga, what she said. Like, you're gonna grow up to be an amazing artist. Like that. So I thought, I should like try drawing again. And that's when I started drawing again. And I ended up enrolling into a graphic design major, and I pursued illustration, which is where I am now. Yeah. Yay! If I want to say something to my past self, I would be like, don't worry too much, and I guess, and try not to be so sad all the time. Like, yeah, sure, I'm insecure and all that, but I'm gonna prove all those people wrong at some point in the future. So just take it slow and, like, just keep going one step at a time. Don't need to rush, just keep going. As long as you put one foot in front of the other, you'll get there eventually. Yeah, something like that.
Well said.
Like,
Well said, indeed.
Okay, opposite of that, if my younger self were to see me in this position right now, I don't know. I think she would be pretty disappointed because, you're not Powerpuff Girls, or yeah, but maybe middle school me would be very, very impressed. Yeah, I got pretty far after a bit with like the help of you guys and my friends and all that.
That was
Yeah.
wholesome.
Hooray!
That was really wholesome.
Yeah, I think it would be great if teachers are more, I don't know, more open, as in like, of course, Powerpuff Girls, you can't be Powerpuff Girls, but if you
But
deep
Yeah, I mean,
down,
like-
maybe, or like, it's like, maybe are you don't we want to be a firefighter? Is that what you meant? Maybe.
yeah, I mean, like,
it
deep
could be
down
like
to
that.
the reason, like, I want to help people, and then you give options of jobs in which you can help people.
I think Natasha just wants to beat up people.
Yeah, okay.
You know, we're kind of lucky they don't have Avengers during our.
Great.
we
Yeah.
don't have
Or else
Avengers. If
everyone
they
will
do,
be
I
like,
would
I wanna
like
be
to be
Black Panther.
Natasha
I wanna be
Romanoff.
I
Tony
would have
Stark.
killed
Black
myself trying to
Widow.
fly.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it did injure
No,
myself.
not
But
not
anyways.
not gonna lie. If Avengers existed in our time, I would have said like I want to be Iron Man. Okay.
I just want your money. So if you're Iron Man, give me your money.
No, please.
Oh, and one more thing, I'm glad we haven't heard anything about when we're kids is isekai.
Oh yeah.
You know, or
yes.
else everyone will be like,
Or
I wanna
anime,
get,
or
I
just
wanna,
anime in general.
no, I wanna get hit by a truck. I wanna go to isekai, like something like that.
Yeah.
No, that's like. That's
I want to
sad.
get hit by a white truck, so I go to isekai.
Although not gonna lie though, possibility of that happening now is much
very
higher
low.
than back then.
Okay, moving on.
This is so chaotic.
Okay, Rafi.
What's up?
So,
I actually remember you were actually pretty naughty too.
I was, yes.
in middle school, high
Yes.
school.
Yeah. So if I meet my past self, I will definitely punch him in the face.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I was so naughty. I remember I bullied Jerry. I remember I bullied.
You did?
I was
He did.
Even I don't remember.
I was bullying you because
Even I didn't remember I got
because
bullied.
it was fun seeing you,
By you.
like angry for no reason. For the wrong reason, I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, people bullied me a lot because of that. So yeah.
Didn't we do
I was-
Steve Irwin impression on Jerry? Like, look over there. It's Jerry. Let's
yeah.
poke him with a stick.
Yeah. And then I vaguely remember I would just go off in this blind rage and just chase everyone down.
and then I remember you smashed your glasses on the floor. Like, Jerry, you need that. I was just joking.
Oh yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
remember that.
I was just joking.
Yeah.
And then I remembered I
Yeah,
bullied
that was stupid.
JS with the others, and then I got detention.
well,
Oh, you actually got punished and not JS.
Yeah, I was punished because we called him Monkey Head. Remember that, JS?
Oh, it's the one that took out most of the class.
Yeah, almost half, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. And then we had to write like 1,000.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I promise I will not
Yeah.
bully my friend anymore. Like, oh, jeez.
I was like, I didn't join in. I was in that class.
I vaguely
No, actually,
remembered that, but then I
don't
also
remember how the teachers know about it. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember that part either.
I honestly, everything that you're saying right now is like a big blur to me. Like I'm not sure that
no,
happened.
I remembered
but
that.
I also feel
I
like
remember
that
in the
happened.
middle of the class, like me and half of the class and with other students like getting called outside. Then they were like, "Why do you call JS like monkey head?" Like I was like, "Huh? Is this even a problem?" But I don't remember how the teachers came to know like that happened.
Yeah, I think someone ratted us out.
Snitches
Yeah,
get stitches.
honestly, I don't even. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't even know if this actually happened. That's how blurry my memory is.
We can help you confirm it.
But you do
Yeah, I
remember
guess.
During-
Mona, right?
Yeah.
I do. That's the only thing I remember. But then, like before that, I don't remember
Did you guys
anything.
bully her?
Yeah,
Yeah, we did. The three of us did. Me, Jess, and Ravi.
She did nothing wrong.
It was yeah, she did nothing wrong. We did that,
I feel
and
bad for her now.
I feel bad.
So
Yeah.
yeah, punch your
so-
past self.
Yeah, I will. Ever since I was a kid, like, I was so naughty. Like, every time I come home, there will be something to beat me. My dad will be there to beat me with something, a broom or a belt
Yikes.
or something else.
Asian
I-
parenting, so.
Yeah, it worked. So no, it doesn't work for me. So I was still naughty. When I was a kid, I picked a fight with a girl because I wanted to climb a certain tree and she was there and I was like, that's my tree. No, this is my tree. Go get something else. And I was like,
the fight?
no. And then I hit her like, and then she was crying. And then my dad saw like, come here, come on. And then,
Oh wow. Yikes.
and then during kindergarten, like K2, I was in the class. Like I was just chasing around, like following someone, chasing someone. And then I got into trouble. That wasn't my fault. And then during primary, I was too talkative. Dika and Glenn was there during grade 6. Yeah, that was
Yes.
yeah, they were there. And who
Why? What?
was the one who spilled water because of? Oh, it's you. You spilled water because of Dika said tsunami while you were drinking.
I spill water all the time. I think that I was just that clumsy.
No, you were
water all
laughing
the
time.
like
Oh.
Oh, I was laughing.
remember
laughing.
I don't remember.
I remember this part where I made Glenn laugh when he was laughing and then he got asthma.
The more
Yeah,
my
and
good
then
lord.
during high school, junior high school, that was the worst.
It was just dark.
I bullied my friends. I didn't do my stuff. I was joking in class, and then I got detention. I got my laptop confiscated. Yeah,
a lot
Do
of
we
stuff.
even have
A lot of
detention?
stuff.
we had detention.
We did.
I didn't do the thing, the daily journal, daily devotional
Yeah,
journal,
that
the
one.
DRJ. Yeah. I didn't do it at all. And then the vice principal came. You have to do it right now. All right, I will call your parents. Like, oh shit, man, I'll
that
just do
was-
it now.
That was really the hardest threat ever made to us kids.
Yeah. I will call your parents.
But now, but now it's like, what? My parents are disappointed in me. What can you do?
Well, that went. Shit. Damn. Oh my god.
That went like 0 to 60 real quick.
Speaking facts right there.
I mean, am I wrong?
Someone say that threat to you and you'll be like, try me.
I will call a
Try
parent.
me.
Damn, son.
My parents.
But yeah, besides
Good, I
that,
need the attention
if-
anyway.
I need a life besides this. So yeah, beside that, like hobby stuff, I'm pretty sure my past self will be proud of me. Like ever since I was a kid, I love animals. Past me would love to have like tons of pets, like exotic pets, and now I had some, and I still do. Like I'm sure he'll be happy to see it. But yeah.
Okay, so past you will be excited seeing your pets and you would just punch past you.
Yeah. Like for when he's done looking at the pets, I will just fuck you, bitch. Grow up.
Those are
like
two
Grab a little
punches.
punch. That was 2 punches. Child abuse.
It's not
No,
child abuse
you would
if
be
it's
reporting
yourself.
yourself.
Hey!
self-abuse.
That's self-abuse.
Yeah. so that's it. Yeah.
Self-harm.
I like how everyone just describes their childhood in detail, and then there's me, just like shrouded in mystery.
You'll get to face it someday.
Soon,
Coming soon.
maybe, one day.
Also,
Who knows?
Rafi's love
My
life.
love life.
Oh yeah, and also Rafi's love life.
Yes.
That's also shrouded in mystery.
That's a long love life indeed.
Now you have two things to look forward to: Rafi's love life and my childhood.
Yes. Jerry's background story.
Yes, my background story.
Jerry's lore.
Yes,
Lord.
you wanna find out my lore soon
So,
Yeah,
if I feel like it.
yeah. Anything else, Rafi?
No, that's it. I think he'll be proud, and I just want to punch him.
You would
in the
hurt
face,
him,
that's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Physical harm to a child.
But that child is me, so that doesn't count.
How dare. Plot twist.
All right,
So,
time for
yeah.
Glenn. I think.
Glenn, I remember you were. We met.
A funky
We
child.
met on first grade, and we gave you. As time goes by, we gave you the title Labai King.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Which means
remember that.
overreacting.
Yeah, we
king.
did.
Oh god.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
your
no.
username in games, I believe you used Labai King as well.
That was so long ago.
It's still my username till now. Just saying. God. Oh my god.
Wait,
so it's still
what?
my Steam username. So like.
Serious? Okay.
I changed the name, but the login is still the same.
The biking. It was so long ago. I swear to God.
that was your very first IGN.
I fucking remember that. Holy shit.
I think I vaguely remembered that this was also in RuneScape when I was playing with you in grade 5, grade 6. I think I actually asked you once, why is your name Labai King? And then you're just like you I shit you not, I vaguely remembered that Glenn just gave me this whole lore about how he got his username, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's how
Really?
you got your
I do.
username.
I do not remember. Just
Best
I just
nickname I've
vaguely
ever
remember.
made.
I'm not sure if that's true.
Zush.
Oh my god, let's not go there.
That name is going down
Let's
on
not go there.
history. Trust me.
No.
Right.
Well, yes, but
Spiral
no.
Knight character named Zish.
Okay, Glenn.
I think that name, like, just saying, like, it was probably just like given, like in hindsight, it's probably just because like people kept on calling me that. It's like just social pressure, you know, like.
I don't think it was social pressure because you were also like I remember you were this really
Expressive.
extroverted
Yeah.
kid. Yeah, very
I
expressive.
wasn't-
Like
Like, yeah, I guess like back then, I feel like like I had like, of course, like I had insecurities of my own. Like I was like, honestly, like overall I was just pretty introverted like throughout my life, just like back then.
that's a lie.
It's like back then, like the like introverted as in like socializing, but then like with the people I do know, I go crazy. Yeah, so I definitely mellowed down when like I went to high school. Yeah, I don't know, like what would my past self actually think if they knew, like they met me. I mean, like back then, I definitely had like different visions of my future. Cause like I thought like everyone wanted to be a doctor. Like I remember like it's like, and then like my parents were like, oh yeah, doctor, and like every Asian started.
Asian parents. You must become a doctor, or you don't have money. You don't
You
have
have-
life later.
You had so many doctors in your family, though, in the family, right?
I know, right? It's insane. And then, yeah, definitely did not in the slightest think it would turn out this way. Like I would actually go to engineering and like aim for like an office job or something for like 3 years. Yeah, like back then, like it was pretty extra. I really liked the show Jimmy Neutron. Like if you guys
Yeah,
remember.
I know you love that show. So.
I really liked it. Like I based my whole shenanigans off like I want to be a scientist when I grow up, so I can like make jetpacks and stuff. And like, damn, like looking back, it is pretty. Like, yeah.
Reality hits hard, huh?
Yeah, reality really hits hard. You probably like honestly like back then I didn't really even know like what engineers do, and like I didn't know there were like other professions aside from like like I knew what like scientists, like I thought like what scientists did was actually what engineers do in like in real life. So like make jetpacks actually like what engineers do. So but I didn't know at all that there was actually engineering. Yeah, that was like in grade school and like middle school, even up to there. I didn't know my dad was an engineer. Like he had a degree. I wasn't really aware of it until like maybe like middle school, but like grade school definitely not. And then like I did not come to understand that. And even up to high school, I didn't really know what to expect. Although like back then I really liked theater, really liked doing that. Like I had that as like my extracurricular class in high school.
It's not even
And-
extracurricular, it's curricular.
It's
It is curricular. It's not extra. It is curricular because like you got graded for it. You can fail it.
really?
Yeah, no shit. Did you
Although,
just
like,
realize that?
I think for me it was like extracurricular because like I keep on like skipping class for like practice.
Because like you had your OP. That's the thing.
Yeah, but then like back then I really wanted to be like what you call it, a performer. Like middle school, high school, that's what I wanted to be. I did not ever want. I did not like class. I did not like studying, and apparently like just being an engineer is what I ended up with. Like honestly, like if my past self met me right now, probably like depending on how far would be how disappointed he would be, you know. Like he turned out to be like this guy who's like aiming to get like an office job 9 to 5, but then like as like I went through high school, I feel like I started to accept that, like, you know, like started to mature, of course, like start to realize that like performing isn't exactly a very I guess stable job, especially like here
In our
this
country.
Like
In our
I guess
country.
I guess like it goes for every country. I'm not sure, but definitely not here. It's definitely a very niche thing, and
It's not even niche here. It's almost non-existent.
yeah,
Not really. Not really, because like there's a very active like community, but like it's small
Recently,
time.
just
not,
very
not,
recently.
Not even recently, like theater, right? There's
Yeah,
actually
theater.
a very active national community, but most people who do theater have a side job. Theater is their side job, not their main job.
Yeah, exactly. Like theater, people do theater as a hobby. Like that's what I found out, and like they can't exactly make money out of it. Like not exactly like you can make money, of course, out of anything, but like it's probably not gonna be a good idea to actually go into
It's
it as your main job. And
Worse than minimum wage.
it's worse than minimum wage. It's very unstable, and especially in the era of YouTube and social media, you don't exactly go to theaters anymore. I've never gone to like a real like I have actually. I actually have. I went to a musical once. But then yeah. Yeah. I guess
This is like the
that's it.
perfect example of having a very passionate kid with a head full of dreams and high hopes for the future, and then turns out to be a guy who aims to work in an office 9 to 5.
Yeah. I mean, it's very like the textbook example of I wanna be insert X passionate dream here. 15 years later, I just want to get a stable job.
Exactly, like that's like the evolution, like character development I went through. It's a very gradual, of course. Like from grade school, I wanted to be like a scientist.
That's normal growth or something. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly. And,
That's
like,
pretty normal. That's sad, but that's normal.
Yeah.
It's sad and it's normal, and yeah, like depending on like how far you go to, like if grade school me would meet me right now, he would probably be very disappointed on like how he turned out. But like if like say like put high school me to meet me right now, he'd probably expect what's gonna come.
Anything you would say to your past you?
Anything I would say, definitely I regret not actually going into like my Mandarin courses back then, and like not actually like taking studies seriously. I definitely take studying more seriously, especially language, because like
Language
that's
is
apparently
very
very important. Yeah, it's apparently
That is
very,
why
very
I'm
important.
trying to learn so many languages.
Like I've wasted so many opportunities in the past, like learning how to like play piano, for example, and then like
This is the first time I've heard Glenn actually like been in like piano lessons.
He can
I had
play.
piano lessons, yeah,
Yeah,
on grade
Glenn
school for
had.
like a year or two, and then I dropped out because I was not interested in it at all. Back then, I was just not interested. But then, same goes with like my Mandarin classes, and like studying just wasn't for me back then. But definitely would take it, like tell myself to actually take it more seriously, since it's
But
super
will your
important.
past
Like,
self listen?
I don't know, probably not. He probably has partial ADHD back then, but I'm not sure. Yeah,
That hits hard. Oof.
yeah. I guess like aside from like the language, like also like probably, um, I like people see me as like really outgoing, especially like in middle school, but like outgoing and as in like in the hyper way, and it's not like in the actual socializing way. I feel like, and I feel like could have like told myself at least to actually I guess enjoy that part of my life more instead of loathing it. I remember like just hating school, you know.
I think
And
we were all there.
yeah, like there was just I loved some parts, I hated some parts, but I remember myself just not liking studying or like not liking being in class, and like it's something that probably I should like just take in and enjoy more, you know, like the whole process of it, especially going like middle school, like going to high school, it was getting real, definitely. And like those last few years were probably like when I actually tried to actually enjoy the process at least, but definitely didn't enjoy the process, of course, like who likes studying, right?
Yes.
But yeah, middle
Yeah,
school,
pretty
grade
much.
school,
I like studying if I can
yeah.
understand it, which is
exactly.
very rare.
Yeah.
I think like you need. I've reached a stage where if I understand it, I don't like it even more.
Uh-huh. Like I think back then, even when I'm just like people perceive me as like being hyper, I've never really like taken, I guess at least in middle school, I've really never like I guess gone out of my comfort zone, I feel like, which I should have. Never like yeah, didn't really do any naughty things, not really. It's just like I talk a lot, that's it. And um I probably should have been more naughty. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss that part of my life where I could actually be naughty and not have any
Not have any real
consequences.
consequences. Yeah.
Like that's something in my bucket list that I'm never gonna be able to like
Well, you can try
do
now.
ever again, you know.
And no, if he tries now, he's
No,
gonna
if he tries now,
probably.
he's gonna be arrested.
Yeah, I'm gonna be arrested, exactly.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends on how naughty
harass
you are. How
people.
naughty are we talking about?
I don't know. Probably yeah. Jason?
Jason levels of naughty then.
No, wait. I mean, like, if someone asks what do you want to do as for a job, and Glenn says terrorist, he's gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
much.
Like I do that right now, I get arrested. I do that back
It's
then,
like-
I probably get sent to the corner. Let's take, probably should have
Yeah.
like taken more risks, and not like be super conservative about, oh, I need to get good grades. No, grades don't matter. But
90s.
Unless you're
aside-
in an Asian family, they matter. a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, but now we are going into with the mindset that grades don't matter in the future.
Yes, amen.
exactly. Yeah, but then like I was really studious. I feel like going into like middle school, high
I
school.
remember
but, like,
Glenn
I
was
hated
very fucking
studying,
smart.
but I can't help it to just study. And even like when I did like skip classes to like go to theater, I still did like concentrate a lot of my energy in just studying and studying and studying, getting good grades, studying, because like that's what like people tell me to do, and my parents push me to do that. And I probably shouldn't have done that too much. Shouldn't have focused on that. Probably should just skip more classes, you know.
So basically, Glenn is currently having wasted childhood memories.
I have never skipped a class, I swear to God.
Well, not exactly wasted,
exactly wasted,
high
I guess,
school,
like-
but like wasted
Wasted, like,
opportunities for
Yeah, wasted
like half of
opportunities.
it. Like I definitely like enjoyed childhood for the most part. Was a happy kid. But then like I could have taken more risks, and I could have
Been happier.
well, not been happier, probably could have been sadder, because like I do, like if I actually do take more risks, I probably would get more punished.
But it's an experience. you
But an
can't
experience
have
that I
anymore.
can't experience anymore right now, and I feel like that should have been something that I have experienced.
I mean, technically you can. The punishment just gets more serious.
Yeah, the punishment actually has implications on my life now instead of
Instead of just being in this safety net.
yeah, instead of just being in the safety net. I guess that's it. Take more risks. Take language seriously, and take whatever opportunity that actually comes across more seriously than I actually did take it before, which was not very serious. Yeah, I took the opportunity to like actually learn piano for granted. I definitely took the opportunity to learn like Chinese language for granted, and like that part of my life is now gone. I've heard that like you can only really learn language at a certain age, and now I can't exactly. It'll take me way longer. For me to
Funnily
learn.
enough, I'm learning that right now, so yeah.
I mean, like you're learning English. so,
You can only learn language up to a certain age, and then like as it progresses, it gets harder.
like the grammar at least.
Yeah, I mean, you can still try, but like
You can still try, but then like it's just slightly harder for you, because instead of
not
focusing,
slightly.
no,
It's
actually,
a lot
very
harder.
very hard. Yeah, very hard.
Yeah, my one brain cell can't handle languages.
Oh shit.
I guess that's it for me.
Moving on to Ben then. Youngest of the bunch.
Do you also want to shroud your past in mystery? I mean, we can do a two-parter in this.
Not really. My past is boring, honestly. Oof. Yeah. Okay. Oof. All right.
Oof.
I mean, like, how proud would your past self be if, like, he knows, your goal now to genetically
I
engineer
think
people?
my past self would be pretty okay, like neutral, because like, okay, like the original topic is like, what would your past self think when they see you now? I can imagine my past self thinking, oh yeah, that's definitely me. Because
Oh,
like I
wow.
honestly felt like did not change from grade school up until now. Like, of course, like outwardly I gained more social restraint, blah 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 blah. That's part of it, but like internally, I don't think I'm that much different. I've always like viewed things as like, I don't know, like yeah, I've always like okay, let's but like yeah, a lot of my regrets are similar to Glenn's. I regret not taking my language courses seriously. I regret not taking my piano, well, in my case, an organ, electron courses seriously. Actually, no, I do not regret not taking the electron courses. I regret not discovering Animen's piano sheets and
and get
and
inspired,
history-
right? Yeah,
and get
exactly.
inspired.
Oh God.
Because here's the thing, because like I saw like things, subjects, even from the start are like, as because like I was a curious kid. I wanted to absorb as much knowledge as I can. And like lessons for me are just like a means to an end for that. So like I don't really hate it. I didn't like it, but I didn't really hate it either. And like back then, I had no N for my piano or for my Mandarin, for example. I had no N. But now I have an N. So like, yeah, if I were to repeat that, I will. If my past self knew that I had an N, I would definitely do it. But like, it's like I regret it, because like my past self had no way of knowing what N, and no one would describe to me what the N was. Everyone was just like, oh, you'll someday use it. How will I someday use it? They just, I don't know, but maybe someday you will. Can you give me a more concrete answer than that? No answer. So like, I don't blame my past self for dropping that. It's not a regret, basically. I like. Right now, like I've taken the approach, like I don't want to regret anything that, with hindsight, I don't want to regret anything that I did. That is only regret with hindsight. So I do not regret dropping piano. I do not regret dropping language because like it's dependent on hindsight, and I hate regretting because of hindsight. What else? Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I regret dropping
I guess
piano.
I guess like naughty. I was just saying like I ran my mouth a lot. I ran my mouth a lot, like fucking non-stop. Yeah, it's even worse back then.
You
Just
can
saying.
tell.
I only got mellow. I only got social restrictions because like I entered high school and like my from preschool up until middle school. Like I was in international school, and like this international school was like really strict with this English, or I'm just really strict with my English. I don't know. It's one of the two. Or like my batch just happened to be really good with English. I don't know. Like basically it's just really, I was just really attached to English up to a point where I think the English is my first language, not like what do you call it? Not like my actual native language. No, my mother tongue. It's not my mother tongue that's like my native language, just English. Fun fact, I got 8.5 on my IELTS. Yeah, thanks. But on high school, I got transferred to like a school that mainly uses the native tongue, and like that automatically made me not talk because like I don't want to talk in that. I can't express myself in that language. Even now, I still like can't express myself well in that language. What else? Regret. I think I covered regrets. I covered like what my past self would think, because my past self would think my past self have always because like my past self thought like I just absorbed everything. Did I miss anything, Dika?
No, but it leads to more questions. Well, not more questions. I'm just there's this. Honestly, it's actually it's because I don't know you that well back then. But like,
Go ahead.
how did you develop this like, or maybe you were watching animes, and then you see cat people, and you're like, I'm making them real.
Yeah, because like I don't know, I get knowledge because like at the time like I was purely curious, but like at around high school, not high school, like grade 5 or grade 6, I discovered like knowledge could also be a means to an end. So like at first like I was gathering knowledge was my end, but then changing the world to my needs to suit me was like it became the end to that end. That's how like it developed. Specifically how it developed was like I started watching science YouTube videos. I started watching people making gunpowder. I started watching people mix chemicals. Oh, I thought that was cool. That's really cool. I started watching people like do things. I was like, I want to do that. I want to like change the world to my needs because like back then like I was actually not obsessed like with the natural sciences. I was obsessed with like the social sciences. No joke. By grade school, I had read multiple parenting books. I had read multiple marriage advice books. I had read multiple, like, you guys know Cosmopolitan, right?
Holy crap! Yeah.
I've read multiple Cosmopolitan novel volumes, like while waiting in the novels, because I just absorbed everything back then. And even now, like if you show me something interesting, I fucking absorb it in an instant.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Your mind is really active, huh?
I was that kid. I was that kid.
Yeah, you were the quote unquote nerd.
And like I like to dispel like I think like anime. I don't know, like was anime really the only positive experience for me? Because again, like anime gave me another end. So like I could say for sure like that if I hadn't watched anime, I would not be in medicine right now. I would probably be, I don't know. I don't know, if I hadn't watched anime, I would be in medicine in a worse university, just like regretting my life while dragging my feet at like C's throughout the semester. That makes sense.
Anime saved your
Really?
future.
Yeah, because like anime gave me ambition. Anime gave me ambition. Again, another end. Because like my everything to me is just a means to an end. So like, just as life goes, I gain more ends for me to gain means for. You know, it's And then like what else? Oh yeah, I guess like if I could say one thing to my past self, I would say to like not dwell in emotions so much, because like I was so engrossed in romance. It's not even funny. I think.
Romance.
Omoshiroi.
Because like I don't know, it's unique because your batch had cooties, right?
Yeah.
My batch had boyfriend-girlfriend relationships from grade 1.
Oh wow.
Kids.
Much more normal. A much more normalized version. Not gonna lie.
No, that's
And,
not
like-
exactly normal. I'm just
I mean, I think I know there's like a trend like because like sexual maturity is like faster and earlier as time goes by. That's an actual trend. So like it makes sense for like the younger generation to be more knowledgeable in that stuff. And for me personally, because like I don't know, I read marriage advice books for fuck's sake.
Yes.
But like, say, I
Go
was
on.
obsessed with romance. It was like, okay, this is specifically for like a grade 6 me. I should have dropped my crush at that time because I stopped getting benefit from that crush at that time. Because like, okay, my crush at the time, she was smart and she was good at English. I loved the way she talked. Just like love she did. I still like the way she talked, but like,
Are you still talking to her?
I mean, sometimes I do because like when I meet her, I'm not because like so like I used her as a what do you call it, as an N, yeah, as another N. Oh, I want to be as smart as her. Oh, I want to be as studious as her. I want to be as what do you call it, as good at English as her. I think back then I think my crush was like based around my envy. But then at around grade 6. I stopped seeing her as like an N, and like just yeah, and then I stopped developing my skills because of her. So I should have dropped that crush on grade 6, but I kept it on up until grade 9. From grade 3, by the way.
Wow. That's
Wow, that's
And,
like
actually
really...
kind of sad.
And like and I never actually talked to her like in what they call it there, because like I ran my mouth constantly, but like socializing wise, it's like Glenn. I ran my mouth constantly, but like when it comes to socializing, I need people to come to me. I can't come to them.
Yeah, basically me.
I need
That's me
people
as
to
well.
come to me. And people don't come to me, and people don't come to me. Yeah, but basically, like, I was obsessed with that by so much that like I actually decided that emotions were a hindrance. Like you know that edgy phase where like that edgy phase
Yeah,
where like
edgy
yes.
yeah, because like that was I think it reaches peak at grade 8 or grade 9, because like I was legitimately convinced that I need to live by logic alone. I need to live by my by logic, by rationality alone. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, so basically that I think that hindered my development, like my skill, soft and hard skill development. If I had actually cut off like my crush at grade 6, I would have probably not have felt into despair like that. I mean, I call it despair because maybe now it seems silly, but to me back then it was despair, and I don't want to like to what they call it, to belittle the me back then, no matter how silly it is to me now. And my despair back then, if I had gone despair, maybe I would have like developed more like maybe I would have like read more. Maybe I would have gotten more skills. You know, maybe I would not have dropped my piano classes. Maybe I would not have dropped language classes. A lot of ifs. I don't want to do it. It's basically that. Yeah. If I were to tell my past self that, I would tell that, but in the form of watch anime earlier, because again, it's funny because like yeah. Because like anime was also the one that like convinced me that, you know, maybe emotions isn't so bad at all. Yeah, that's specific like 2 animes, like Guilty Crown and Hyoka. Watch those. If anyone's listening to this, fucking watch those. I will come to your house and haunt you. If I die, I will. If I die, I will haunt every single household until they watch it.
Thank the Lord, I've watched one of those. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think I've rambled on for too long.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Back to the host.
Yeah.
Well,
Ika?
yeah.
I like how everyone gives like a very informed detail to their childhood, and then I'm just here like, yeah, nah, I don't wanna. It's fine though.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
we all have our own time in facing our secrets or past.
It's not like it's. Not, I don't think it's like I. It's not that I don't want to tell. I just feel like there's just way too many things that's in there. There's just way too much for me to talk about. It's not. It's not like I don't want to talk about it. It's just like there's just so much stuff that I remember, and like it just broke me to a point where I just don't think the current identity I'm having is my current identity. If you guys understand what I mean, but I don't know.
I think I get it, yeah.
Like I'm okay. Like I think like the most stuff I can say from my childhood is like it broke me so bad to the point where I lost my identity, and like my identity is just like scraps of other people's identity that I just jam packed together to myself to create my own identity, I guess.
If it makes you feel better, that is actually how identities. Like remember how like an Egyptian scribe said that nothing was original. It's pretty much the same for identities. Aside from your internal factors, you actually gain the identities of people around you. That's like a natural process.
That's how I was formed. Ish.
Okay.
If that makes you feel any better.
I don't
but,
know. Like I just feel like me back then and me now are just like two different people. And then
It's
like
normal.
sometimes I didn't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, no crap. Like I'm two
Yeah,
different
yeah.
people.
I
I'm
feel
very
that way
different
too.
from like what I was 5 years or even 3 years ago.
I'm not normal. Like don't considering myself the same. I'm not normal. Just saying I'm not normal by thinking that I'm the same as my grade school. But like normally you should think yourself as a different person.
Yeah, but do you? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna ask a stupid question here, but like, I don't know. Do you sometimes have like bouts when you look at the mirror, like you just feel like you're not you, you're just borrowing someone else's body?
I think I had, but like I resolved that by
alright.
I resolved by actually like making me like I consciously acknowledge that I am not a single entity. I am multiple entities gathered from birth. Yeah. So like just try doing that. Like acknowledge that you are not a single entity. You are multiple entities acting singly, acting as a single whole.
Technically, we all are. We have like many cells. And
Yeah.
We're never really a single
We
person.
have
or whatever.
personas.
Yes.
Hey. We have stuns.
Sun power.
Tando.
I don't know though. Yeah, I guess I'll tell my backstory some other time.
Episode 2, baby.
We can talk
Alright,
about it when
audience,
you're ready.
Try to Sherlock Jerry's backstory before he actually reveals it. It's a challenge for our listeners.
I think that's
if we
too
even have any
wide.
listeners.
I think that's too wide, especially with the very vague, well, not very vague, very normal question that I just said. I not normal question, the very broad answer that I just said.
That's the fun in it. The less clues there are, the more fun it is.
Well, yeah, we can talk about it when you're ready.
I mean, the hint was, I mean, I only gave them a hint. Like, my childhood broke me so badly that, yeah, I basically lost my true identity. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. There is that hint, I guess.
Okay, so yeah. Honestly, I think this episode, I didn't think it would be this long.
This dark.
This dark.
This long.
Oh, it's
actually.
long. Okay, yeah, it's long. All right.
Like,
Fair enough.
because when it was my turn, I didn't. Yeah, my turn. I thought it was actually gonna be short, but I ended up telling stories about my childhood, and
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah,
Maintain your purity, Nika. Maintain your purity that every time you tell child this is short. Always keep your childhood story short. That's like a good sign.
That's a good sign that you lived a normal childhood. If you have more to tell, that's the more troubled it is.
Not normal. A good childhood. Normal childhood will have some issues. You don't have any issues. Like you have a good childhood.
well, it's just that I was like Jerry, like how Jerry is his personalities. Like all of us are actually our personalities are made
Kind of
or
shattered.
influenced by many different sources.
Yeah, no crap.
Yeah, for me, I was very much influenced by positive stuffs, as in, like before I said, Hero in Final Fantasy, and then Doctor Who as well. In like now, every time there's a tough time or someone's in some down in the dumps, hit bottom rock, I always say there's always hope. And yeah, that's who I am now. There's always hope. So yeah, Jerry, there's always hope for you.
Maybe.
There's always that light at the end of
Maybe.
the tunnel. And this
Maybe.
episode, really, it got really deep.
It got the thinky.
It got the big thing. Sorry for the whiplash from the testicular talk yesterday, guys.
Don't don't bring that up.
Don't bring that up
This is a
again.
beautiful moment.
It's the whiplash.
Okay, yeah, and we reminisce quite a bit, laugh about
Deep
stuff.
thinky.
It's one of those deep night talks,
Yes.
and thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you too, Dika.
We appreciate you too, boy.
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
I haven't finished my sentence. I appreciate you guys sharing your thoughts.
Oh man, I appreciate you
I
too.
appreciate you. You're sharing your thoughts too, man.
I take that back. I appreciate you
Feed
guys
us.
sharing as well.
Feed us.
I want food.
If
Yes.
if any listeners are in Newcastle, UK, send food her way.
Yes, please.
Send food Natasha's way.
Fun fact, we're actually delaying her dinner time.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry for
Yeah,
that.
it's almost
Oh, yeah,
7. No,
It's
6:30.
33 past
Yeah, that's almost 7 actually.
Natasha's dinner.
Isn't it breakfast time?
No, it's dinner.
It's dinner. Wait,
6
what?
hours.
Yeah.
6 or 7, right?
Breakfast.
6 behind you.
Oh, okay.
It's almost 7.
Anyways, yeah. Deep night talk. I actually learned a lot more about you guys than I thought.
Except me. So, yay.
I mean, you shared your thoughts, so I know more about you
We
now.
will get there, Jerry.
And
Eventually.
Yeah, but I mean, going to the same middle school and grade school, we share a lot of memories, of course.
yes, you can't forget someone like JS.
Thanks. You see, I
He's
make
taking it as a
memories,
compliment.
right?
That's good. That's good.
Yes, you made yourself memorable. That's
Yes.
an even higher achievement.
I appreciate you too, Jason.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate the value.
We appreciate
Your
you,
value,
Jason.
Jason.
I was so brave. Now I'm not. What happened next?
Anyways, yeah, we've come this far. We all share our thoughts, so I mean, we're family. Anyways,
Yay.
God, I
We're not
forgot.
friends.
Um,
We're family.
Ohana
apes
means family.
together strong.
Yes, apes together strong.
Apes together strong. Yes.
Yes. Thank you to our listeners as well. It's nearly 2 hours. I cannot cut this down to 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Sorry for the rambling.
Yeah, I didn't stop you guys either. My bad.
Childhood angst has finally gotten out of our system. Well, most of us at least.
But really, thank you to the listeners for bearing with us this far.
We appreciate you, listeners.
Yes, we
We
appreciate you.
appreciate you too,
We
listeners.
appreciate you,
Appreciate you too, listeners.
We
Don't
and you
appreciate
should
you.
should appreciate yourself.
Yes, very important lesson
But-
right there.
Yeah.
But most of all, us.
Okay.
Don't listen to Ben. Yes. Well then, thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
See ya. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Bye.
See you next time.
Thank you very much everyone for listening. I'll put links to the music in the show notes. And If you want to ask a question, share your story, or just say hi, you can reach us on Instagram at NotOurPodcast. See you next episode and have a great life.